It isn't CEOs, politicians that keep this country going. It's the nurses doing night shifts. It's the people who are out sweeping the streets of our cities. Now, when there's a crisis, the politicians ask for a round of applause for public sector workers. They call them essential workers. But then when those same workers come to the government and say, can we have wages that keep up with inflation? The government goes, no, there's no money left. Workers who are seen as essential during a crisis aren't so essential anymore. And while Jack Chambers is playing hardball with the trade unions, he's sitting comfy on 200 grand a year. So every public sector worker needs to vote yes for industrial action. The government has a surplus of billions. If workers don't vote for action, it's just going to end up in the pockets of the likes of Dennis O'Brien, Larry Goodman, or in the pockets of corporate landlords. But let's be honest, our union leaders have been quite timid. I mean, Jack Chambers is no Maggie Thatcher, and for him to be playing hardball, our union leaders need to remember that power in a union doesn't come from a press release, it comes from the shop floor, from the grassroots. Power in a union comes from taking action. If you don't exercise a muscle, you lose the muscle. Jack Chambers thinks he has the measure of the union movement, but we have to prove him wrong. That's why talk from the trade unions about staggered sectoral strikes isn't good enough. There needs to be a big yes vote and a coordinated, huge public sector strike action that puts manners on this government. The CEOs, the public sector bureaucrats, the billionaires, the bosses and the politicians, they don't build, they don't heal people, they don't put out fires, they don't clean the country, and yet for some reason we let them run everything. So maybe after we fight for better wages for all public sector workers, maybe it's time we start thinking about putting the working class in the driving seat.